What is going on, FA Nation? John Impemba here with Andrew Cooper. Welcome into the Fantasy Alarm NFL Game Day live show. NFL Week 16 is here, Coop. Many of you in the semifinals of your fantasy football leagues. I like your Christmas hat there, your little Santa hat. You giving out some gifts, some winning picks today?
I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping. So far, we've had some gifts. We've had some Cole as well, though. If you started Jordan Love, if you started Colston Loveland, some of these guys playing from behind now, all of a sudden, maybe you do need to reach deep into that magic sack for some big upside. And we're going to try and help you guys with that today. I'm going to give you the full spiel on what we need in the chat real quick, folks. Give us your format. PPR, half PPR, standard, if you can. If you could do us a kindness there. Also, give us the full names of these players when possible. You know, there's multiple Jay Williamses out there, Javantes and Jamals. There's tons of guys named Johnson. There's multiple guys named Warren and Henry and all these things. So give us what we need on this one. And if you want, let us know. Are you playing from behind? Do you have a safe lead? There are ranges of outcomes for all these players. There's a lot going on. So a lot we need to get into. Johnny, I did want to ask you, because you are the resident QB whisperer. I've got a tier of quarterbacks that I have back to back to back, and I really wanted you to weigh in. Would you mind? Would you mind doing me a kindness?
That's what I'm here for, man. Yeah.
What you here for? Okay. 4 guys. I feel good about all of them. I don't think any of them are bad starts. Okay. But with these 4 guys, how do you feel about Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, Jacoby Brissett, and Jared Goff? Man, so that's such a tough crew for me. I like them all. Who do you like best? Dak, Brock, Jacoby, Goff.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to kind of go against what Jacoby Brissett's been doing. They're not winning football games. They may actually win today. You know, Atlanta's obviously not been playing great defensively, but Atlanta's not a good defensive team either. So that one could turn into a shootout. I bet the over 1.5 touchdown passes today for Jacoby Brissett. It feels like he's as much of a lock as anybody to put up 20-plus fantasy points, kind of given that spot at home here today. Obviously, I think Goff is also in a really good spot, being at home where he performs better. Obviously, there's a ton of offensive weapons on that side of the ball for them. Pittsburgh struggles to stop the run, so they could lean a little bit more into Jahmyr Gibbs. But obviously, they have a bunch of playmakers in that offense. Dak, again, at home, a slight home favorite, despite their record going up against the Chargers, who have obviously, they're 10-6 or 11-5 or something like that. So I always thought that was kind of an odd spread for the Chargers, 10-4 rather, the Chargers, to be a road dog here. So obviously there's some great offensive side players in the passing game there. I'd probably start Brissett over the 4. Okay. If I had to pick which one to put in my lineup today. I might go Brissett, Goff, Dak, and Purdy is how I'd probably rank them.
Okay, yeah, Purdy, he did lose Pearsall, right? No Pearsall this week, but also no Sauce Gardner. So yeah, I mean, for me, the way I look at it is this: if you have those guys, you're in a good spot. So we're going to be splitting hairs between those guys, but I'm with you, man. Jacoby Brissett, his worst game this year is what? 19 points?
Yeah.
He's been so rock solid in fantasy that it's hard to go away from him. I'm starting him against Howard this week in the SiriusXM Music League, so that's music to my ears. But the questions are piling in. People getting fired up today. Should we jump in and get it going? Any news break this morning while I was on the air on the other show? And I kind of took a quick peek after I got off.
Yeah, nothing major has come across yet, but obviously we'll have all the inactives. You can find those over at Fantasy Alarm as well for all of you guys. We got a bunch of super chats that came in. We got a bunch of member questions that have come in, guys. If you want to get your questions answered first, you can click that join button. $4.99 a month gets you all access to everything here at the Fantasy Alarm YouTube channel. Badges, emojis. When we get to 50 members, we're going to start doing some member-only content here as well. And it also helps you jump the line. You'll get your questions answered ahead of everybody. If you want to send us a super chat, you can do that as well. We'll put your question on the screen, and we'll get those answered ahead of everyone else there as well. Let's just get into our member questions here, Coop, and then we'll get to the top of the list.
Sounds good, buddy.
Question of the day was a super chat from Jonathan. He says, Gatson or Warren in a PPR?
Yeah, I'm going Tyler Warren. I'm not scared at all about this Warren situation. The 49ers are not only missing Fred Warner, but they're also missing their backup middle linebacker, Tatum Bethune. He's been out for a while now. And we, as we learned watching this Seattle Rams game and also the game for Warren last week, when Julian Love is back opposite Nick Amenwari, this Seahawks defense is not an easy matchup for tight ends. So I expect to bounce back from Warren. Gadsden is no longer leading the team in routes run like he was at a certain point. He's actually been fourth in a lot of these games here. And when Quentin Johnson is out, they just put in Trey Harris. So that doesn't really move the needle for me either. So it's Warren over Gadsden.
Cool. I'm with it. Dude Love here says needs upside, half PPR. Harvey, Jawar, Mark sits, Jordan, obviously, big game last week. Chubb likely still to be involved. RJ Harvey or one of the Houston backs here.
Yeah, I know that the Jags are a tough matchup here, but I'm not going to go into the world of uncertainty of Jahar Jordan, especially because even if Marks was out, even if Marks and Chubb were both out, Dare Agumbawale would be picking up those pass plays. So it's not just full wheels up for him either. I'm going with the starting running back for the Denver Broncos here. It's a good offensive line, and it's a must-win game, and Harvey's been good. He's got 10 touchdowns this year, so he still has the upside.
And again, the passing game, if they are in kind of a shootout, he gets involved there.
Yeah,
our guy Lewis needs 2 for flex: Genty, Metcalf, Gainwell, Godwin, Juwan Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going DK, and I do like Godwin, John. I mean, he's been good since he's been back. He led the team in routes run last week, which tells me that even if Mike Evans gets a jump in snaps like we expect, Evans is going to end up on the outside, right? And JC Horn has only played like 8 snaps in the slot all year. He stays out there. So it's going to be Evans with a tough matchup with Horn and Godwin in the slot. And you saw Chris Olave, both games this year against the Panthers, they just put Chris Olave into the slot, and he had good games in both those games. That's where Godwin's going to be living. So I actually really like Godwin this week. It's DK and Godwin.
I'm good with DK and Godwin there as well, kind of giving your spots. Jonathan with another super chat has Goff or Burrow. Obviously a little bit tough. T. Higgins expected back today. So I obviously like when there's kind of a full complement of weapons against Miami here in Miami. I might lean Joe Burrow.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. And I'll tell you guys, if you're not following John Impemba, J Impemba 777 over on the Twitter sphere, he is, as we open the show today, the go-to guy for quarterbacks. He truly is, dude. He crushes it. He puts in the work. He does the quarterback DFS coach. If you're a Fantasy Alarm member, you've seen those articles, man. So I'm with you, man. Yeah, my rankings are obviously heavily influenced by whatever you're saying at the quarterback spot. So I'm Burrow over Goff as well.
Brandon here needs 2 flex: Pitts, Judkins, Marks, Carter, Adani, and Judy.
Okay. So Howard's been kind of against the Michael Carter play, but I don't see why he wouldn't get decent volume here. And you have been able to run against the Falcons. It's tougher to throw than run on the Falcons. So I do like Michael Carter here. And then I'm probably just going to go Judkins. You've been able to run on the Bills, and you saw what the Patriots did running on the Bills last week. I know Judkins hasn't been super efficient, but I don't see why he wouldn't get a good workload again.
Yeah, I would say this. If we'll know this information. If Woody Marks plays today, I would play him over Michael Carter.
Yeah.
But then I would go Carter there. Bender, we had this conversation about on the DFS show. He was worried about Amari DeMarcado like taking some of the passing down work.
Right.
But Michael Carter's still been getting like 4 targets a game. So I'd be fine going in that direction, but I would rather start Woody Marks if he is active. So
okay, so we're saying Marks and Judkins if Marks plays, and if Marks is out, we go Carter.
Yeah,
I'm fully with that.
What's your thoughts on Pitts? You're just concerned that London's back? Is that all it is?
I mean, I love Pitts in the tight end spot, right? In the tight end slot, I have him ranked tight end 4, but it's without tight end premium in the equation here. Tight ends in general do produce lower than wide receivers and running backs. I mean, even look at Trey McBride. Trey McBride's catching a lot of passes, but he has just over 1,000 yards. He's not putting up 1,500 yards like some of these wide receivers are, 2,000 yards from scrimmage like some of these running backs routinely do. So in most cases, even as a tight end enthusiast, I will start viable running backs over tight ends in the flex. So I love Pitts as my tight end spot where positional scarcity comes into the equation.
Yeah.
But I don't, unless you have McBride and Kittle, I'm really not huge on flexing tight ends.
Okay.
Just the way I play.
Michael Wilson, Dalton Schultz, Kenneth Gainwell, Quitshot Junkins needs 1 for a standard league.
Yeah, and standard especially, it's Judkins, right? The knock on Judkins is that he doesn't always play a lot of the pass snaps. They give that to Jerome Ford.
And you can run the football against Buffalo. So
run against Buffalo, yeah. And it's standard you skew towards guys like that. Like standards the format I have Judkins ranked the highest in, for sure.
Hall or Pittman today?
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. No Sauce Gardner is good news for Pittman, but still Rivers getting the ball out real quick. Uh,
I'll tell you what, I think Philip Rivers shocked the world last week with how well he actually
right.
managed to play. So listen. He showed me enough to think Pittman's fine, but obviously Brees Hall, is gonna be involved in that offense.
Yeah.
So
I was just thinking about my own team where I'm starting both these guys. And I think if push came to shove, I'd start Pittman in PPR.
yeah, that works for me. This is Woody Marks or Aaron Jones for Jesse. He had updated the question a little bit further down.
Yeah, like if Woody Marks is a full go, I would rank him in
Yeah.
the same spot that I rank guys like Harvey, RJ Harvey, and Judkins, right? Like I do like Aaron Jones, but he's got that AC joint situation going on. Jordan Mason playing a little bit. If Marks goes, I think you got to go Marks.
Yeah, I agree. The only thing with Marks is that he is absolutely just playing hurt. He went to the tent like 3 times last game and still managed to like come back and like play. But he is the better running back in the better spot right now. So
Aaron Jones also playing hurt. That's the thing.
yeah,
If Aaron Jones was fully healthy, then that would be easier. But he has the AC joint that prevents him from doing some of that short yardage work because that's like a top of the shoulder injury.
yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it was 2nd and 1 and it was Mason instead of Aaron Jones because of that.
Jonathan with another super chat here. Estime or Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, they did say that MHJ is going to be limited here today. What that means is really coach dependent, but would you go with the Saints running back here in Estime or Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Yeah, the problem is that when you say the Saints running back, we don't know for sure, right? Like we don't know.
We assume, right? Like
We actually know we can't assume he's going to start because someone that wisely in the fantasy community, I think it might have been Adam Koffler, asked Nick Underhill who's going to start. No, it was a Roto Wolf of Wall Street. He asked
yeah,
Nick Underhill and he said probably Estime, right? But the
yeah,
fact that he even said probably there has me a little scared that Evan Hull is going to play a decent amount. 25 snaps for Estime last week, but 22 for Hull. So I'm just going to go Marv here. Marv was on a pitch count last time he played, and he got the same number of targets as Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson played 93% of the snaps. Marv played 61%, but Marv still was targeted pretty heavily. We watched Mike Evans last week on a pitch count get 10 targets. So I think Marv is still going to have an impact here.
Yep. Brissett or Burrow? I'm gonna go, man. I'm gonna go Burrow still. Again, Brissett's like as safe as I think you can get today. But if you need upside, I think Burrow's the only guy that's in this one that's going to throw for like 400 and multi scores, if it even gets there.
Right.
Knowing that Miami is going Quinn Ewers today, it might not even need to be a shootout. But
it's Burrow, yeah, it's Burrow.
yeah, hard for me to go against that. Montgomery, Vidal, Estimate, Carter needs one for standard league. I mean, listen, 3 straight games now with a rushing touchdown for David Montgomery. I don't know if they're ramping him up or what, but which way would you go?
Yeah, he's still only playing like 30% of the snaps, though. I'm playing for upside, and that's Michael Carter to me. I think the thing with Michael Carter is that we know he's going to start and get that part of the work. Mari DeMarcado could get some of the work, but there's a world where Michael Carter just dominates the touches, and I want to have that in my back pocket. Like of these other guys, we can't even guarantee that they get 50% of the work, but Michael Carter, we can.
Yep. Lewis said he benched Stafford due to weather in defense. You're not the only one that's done that later this week, Lewis. That's for sure. Yeah. Started Swift, need 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, Genty, Warren, Dowell. And for his running back question there.
Yeah, I mean, that is a really strange range all of a sudden. I do not like playing Genty against the Texans. I think that the Raiders are going to get crushed. The implied point total is what, John? 12 for that game.
So I went to look at it. They were before the Geno Smith news, and I don't think that moved the line at all. Vegas had their point total at 10.5.
I just can't imagine super high end fantasy players coming out of that spot. I just can't imagine it.
And I mean, they're projected to score a touchdown on the field goal today. So
yeah, and this Kenneth Gainwell business, it's like, did he play more because Jaylen Warren was sick, or did he play more because he's been playing well?
Because he's been playing more because he's been playing well. And right. Aaron Rodgers, right? Like when a guy is doing things that he likes, he's like, that guy plays now. Like that is what happens in this offense. So
yeah. So I have Dowdle ranked 25. I have Genty ranked 27, and I have Warren ranked 28. So go with Dowdle.
Yeah. It's close. You can't really. The problem is like it's tough to run versus Tampa too, though. So
I know.
I think
None of these are good options. We know that much.
I think I lean Jalen Warren. I think I lean
Yeah.
Jalen Warren.
Well, we're split on that. So
Yeah,
checking
that's
the
Malin.
checking
That's
the
Malin Lewis.
Malin
And then
deal.
for wide receivers, needs 2 of them of Sutton, Pickens, Pittman, Higgins, and Godwin.
Well, yeah, this is a situation you can be happy about. And I'm going, because you started Swift, who had a tough game, and you missed on Stafford, I'm going upside and Sutton and Pickens. I mean, Sutton's been great lately. He's had a high floor, and then last week he showed us he's got a pretty decent ceiling too. Yeah. So yeah, go Sutton and Pickens.
Yep, I'm with you there.
And
then Knicks or Show.
Knicks, right?
What'd you say?
It's got to be Knicks.
Yeah, it's gonna be Knicks this week. I
like
the rushing upside you're getting out of Tyler Show lately. That's pretty good.
Shuck. I keep doing that too. Yeah. He's been fine, but it's Knicks.
I pronounce nobody's name correctly. Grande knows that for basketball. Absolutely nobody's name do I ever pronounce correctly.
We're working on
it. Hunter Henry this week or pick up Strange or Gesicki?
I like Hunter Henry. I know Howard's in on Strange, but he's still, to me, the third target on that team. And Henry had a terrible matchup last week in the Bills. This matchup's not as bad. So Henry's back in the menu.
Craig popping in just to say good morning. Good morning, Craig, to you.
Hello, Craig.
Lissette needs to know Loveland. Started Loveland and Jacobs. Needs a win. Burrow or Mayfield this week? I'm still going to go Joe Burrow there.
For sure.
And then Taylor or Dowell. Now, you got to play Jonathan Taylor. You can't go down in your playoff matchup because you left Jonathan Taylor on the bench.
No. So, Taylor looked fine last week.
Yeah. Again, Phillip Rivers looked way better than I think anybody expected. So, that is that.
Yeah,
kicker question.
Professional quarterback.
Kicker question.
Taylor had 100 yards from scrimmage last week.
Yeah. Mini Cincy, New England, or Buffalo kicker?
I have Andy Borregales ranked the highest.
Yeah.
Of that crew.
I wrote up the over 1.5 field goals for Borregales today. So
yeah, we like Borregales, so that's where we're going.
Let's see. Jonathan here, 1 PPR, a flex, Igbuka, Coker, Harris. If QJ's out, you're not going to do Trey Harris. It would be Igbuka or Coker.
Igbuka. You just go Igbuka there, and just hope that the volume's there.
Coker keeps finding the end zone.
I know he does. He gets like 4 catches every week, but I just don't love the ceiling.
Bonus points for 11 catches or 150 yards. Well, Ibuka is the only one they're going to get 150 yards.
Right.
So, he played Puka, McLaurin, and Swift, so he's already good.
Oh yeah, good. Good. Just go Ibuka.
You're just free. You're free rolling. That's great. Harvey or Wan'Dale Robinson for Rob?
I'm going Harvey. I do like Wan'Dale in PPR, but going with the guaranteed touches with Harvey.
Olave, Diggs, Flowers, Hall need 1.
Can't go away from Olave.
Yeah, you gotta go Olave there.
He's been good, and he's got the Jets here. They traded away all the good players on defense.
Standard league. My crazy start McCarthy over Dak. Yes. Play Dak.
Yep.
Michael Carter, Higgins, Hall, or Pittman?
I'm still gonna go with Pittman on that one. That's the way we lean. Jaden Higgins kind of let us down last week. I'm not fully out on him, but he's just not a full-time player. Pittman is, and he should be the focal point of that offense.
And Jesse coming through with a super chat for us here. Igbuka, Marks, Carter, half PPR.
If Marks is a go, I'm going Marks, and if he's not, I'm going Carter. I don't love Igbuka. We just loved him of that group with all kind of scrappy guys.
Yeah.
But Igbuka is probably going to be the odd man out for the most part today.
A couple more member questions, then we go back to the top of the list. I stayed with Borregales or pivot to Chris Bodwell, Zane Gonzalez. Bonus points for kicks over 40. Don't know if weather is concerned. The weather is not a concern for Baltimore. I looked it up. No wind, just going to be like 30 degrees. So, if you think that's fine. Obviously, Chris Boswell is a really good field goal kicker. They love, there was a stat, and even though they went for it a few times last week, there was a stat that Tomlin goes for it the least amount in football when analytics says he should. He just always takes the points. He's an old school football coach. They're in a dome. That those drives stall out. Looks pretty good for Boswell, but what do you think, Coop?
Yeah, I still am sticking with. I'm not going Gonzalez, but I'm still sticking with Borregales. I know Boswell is the weapon, right? They love him over there, but I think Borregales is in a better spot to potentially be in a shootout, be on the winning team. I do worry that this Lions team could just beat up this Steelers team. And then at a certain point, that's something you worry about when the spread's like 7.
Yeah.
Is at what point do they just stop kicking field goals, right? At what point do you just say to yourself, we need touchdowns now? And then that's when it can get really ugly for your kicker.
Yeah, I agree. Last member question for now, and then we'll get to everybody else starting after this one. Waller, Ferguson, or pick up Warren?
I'm going with Warren there. I like Warren. Again, I'm not scared of the quarterback situation after what we saw last week. The matchup is way better this week than it was last week. I think, and Phillip Rivers getting the ball out of his hands last week, 2.41 seconds on average. I know to most people that doesn't mean anything. So to put it in perspective, that was not only the fastest of any quarterback last week. The next closest was 2.69 seconds from Tyler Shock.
Yeah.
So a full, 0.2 of a second faster than anybody else. You watch the highlights, he's literally just catching it and going like this right away. Flip, boom, 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 like volleyball. So the ball's getting up really quick. That's good news for Warren. Warren just ran up against two very good safeties last week, and that happens.
And then what's up with Diggs? Honestly, I don't know. We all thought that last week was going to be a kind of a bounce back for him, and then Buffalo just kind of. I mean, if you watch the highlights, they just rubbed them out of every route. Everything that went underneath, they just had guys holding him the entire time. Which, if he can't get open, they can't throw him the football. I would still play Diggs over Jordan Mason, though. I'd like, part-time running back.
Yeah.
And
they asked Josh McDaniels what's up with Diggs. He didn't mention any sort of injury, but he had the chest issue. People are rumoring this hand issue, but just like John said, that's what McDaniel said. He goes, they're double teaming Diggs, they're double teaming Henry every week. We need somebody else to step up here so that those guys can get freed up. Until that happens, you expect it to be like that.
Yeah. And then Brissett or May. I mean, I would go Jacoby Brissett, but if you are down, May probably has a higher upside just for the rushing ability.
I'm going May. I can't go away from Drake May the way he's playing.
I mean,
can't do it.
What's wrong with how way Brissett's playing?
He's actually not playing well.
He doesn't have to play well. He just needs fantasy
points.
He's
not playing well. He's playing terrible. That is one of those ones where when you start Brissett, and I'm starting Brissett in a lot of my own leagues, don't watch the game.
Yeah. The only thing that's honestly might be going against Brissett in this game, and it could be complete other way around here, is that they're down in all of these games. So he is just throwing 20, 30 times in the second half of these games just because they're down 2 touchdowns.
Right.
They may not be down 2 touchdowns in this game. They also very well could be with Atlanta's offense being fully healthy today. So
you almost don't want Brissett to truly play well, right? Yeah. Like if you watch the Seahawks game, fumbled it twice they were down 28-0 1 minute into the second quarter because he fumbled it twice for touchdowns, but then he turned around and threw 45 times, right? Yeah. So the game script, if he actually takes care of the football, the game script might not go well. Yeah. Like Drake May is leading the league in virtually every important measure, like QBR, passer rating. Like I can't go away from him right now. I can't.
Okay, that's fine. Follow-up question was McLaughlin to Borregales. Okay, and then all right, this is the last one that's come in.
We got to get to some of these regular questions too.
Yeah.
Again, if you want to skip the line, folks, jump in, hit join, or do a super chat. And just so you know, for super chatters, sometimes people will throw us like $7.99, and we love that. We appreciate that. But if you hit the join button, that's $4.99, and you can ask as many questions as you want on this show. On all the weekly shows, we're live all week long. Every day at 1:00, except for Saturday. Essentially, we got another show 6 to 7 p.m. on Thursdays, and we hit that join. You get a month worth of as many questions as you want for $4.99. So it really is. I'm helping you out there with that. Like we love the super chats. Someone gave us a $10 one last week, and it's like, just hit the join button. And next week, it counts for this week. Next week, the week after, get locked in, get all your questions answered. Skip the line like everyone's doing right now, and then we're going to go back to the top. Only put your question in once, and we're going to just hit as many as we can. Bang, 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 bang.
Yep. All right. So Carson here needs 2 of Evans, Mike Wilson, or Ladd McConkey. If you think that Harrison Jr. is going to be limited, I mean, the target share for Michael Wilson has been insane. Would you go there, or would you rather play Ladd versus Dallas and Evans versus Carolina?
The guy that scares me is Ladd. I mean, I know it's a good matchup, but this guy's got, 3 catches over the last 2 weeks? Yeah. It's just, I'm going Evans and Wilson. I am.
All right, and then standard league, Adonai Mitchell, Adonai, right? Adonai Mitchell, Pierce, T. Higgins, QJ. Need 2. Need 2 of those.
T's cleared, so he's in for me for sure. So all the stats I gave on Stafford getting the ball out in 2.4 seconds, that's bad news for Alec Pierce, right? He's the guy that gets hurt with that. So I'm going Adonai Mitchell and T.
All right, back to the top we go.
Yeah.
Long
Cindy.
scroll. Here we go.
Cindy was in here first.
Bengals or Tennessee defense this week. This is where we're going. I can't ever play the Tennessee defense.
No, the Tennessee defense is the most injured defense, especially in the secondary, that I've maybe ever seen. They have two good players, Jeffrey Simmons and Tavondre Sweat, and you can games plan away from those guys. It's to just start the Bengals.
Should I play
Bengals against Quinn Ewers? Yeah.
Lucky here has Marks and Carter. I mean, yes, that's basically what I would do. Play Marks if he's in, Carter if he's not.
Well, actually, you know what?
Yeah, you like Tyrone Tracy better?
I think I in my rankings, I have these guys all three in a row, but I have Tracy one spot ahead of Carter. So it's for me, it's Marks if he plays, Tyrone Tracy if he doesn't.
All right. Morning, Dan. Herbert or Prescott today? I'm going Herbert over Prescott.
Over Prescott, really? Okay.
I'd rather throw against the Dallas defense than throw against the Chargers defense if I had to pick one.
Okay, I'm with it. I'll update the rankings. Let me ask you, Dart behind both those guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, moving Herbert up.
Yeah, they have Minnesota has what? The Giants have what's their matchup today? I'm blanking. They play Minnesota? Who the Giants playing today?
Sorry, yeah, Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota's actually been pretty good against quarterbacks lately, so they haven't really allowed.
I'm updating the rankings live right now, so that's going to move Herbert up to like QB6. You're cool with that?
I'm good with it. I'd play Herbert over Purdy today, and then I would play Harvey over Carter for Aaron here.
Okay, good. Lock it in. Let's go.
Let's see.
Herbert's a dog, dude.
Yes, Rico, dude, and he's been running the football. So like, I love
with a broken hand. I love that guy, man.
Rico or Harvey, half PPR.
We're going Harvey because Rico still has that pass blocking issue that he's got going on, and the issue is that he's terrible at it. So there is a world where he lets pressure in one time, and then Chuba gets all those snaps. We've seen it happen in multiple games now. This guy's let up 11 pressures on only like 40 pass blocking snaps. Yeah. 1 out of every 4 times he's letting his guy push the quarterback. 9 hurries, 2 sacks. Chuba on 30 something of those same snaps, 1 pressure. We know for sure who the better pass blocking back is.
Yeah. And then already starting Tet, if that makes a difference, it does make a difference. We're
doesn't
with that there. On the screen, MG Diamo had Estime or Aaron Jones. He's got a member question.
Aaron Jones. I know he's got the shoulder thing going on, but he's gotten 15 touches every week. He plays the Giants. Starting running back for the Saints all year has actually not been that great.
And we got a super chat from John Martin, but his question's right up there at the very top. 2 flex. Gainwell, Myers, Waddle, Pitts.
Yeah, it's going to be the first 2 for me. I mean, Myers is in a great spot now that he's in the Chris Godwin role for Liam Cohen. I love that for him. Waddle would be the answer if it was Tua, but we don't know what we're going to get out of Quinn Ewers. If you need the highest risk, highest reward play, it's Waddle. But I'm going with Gainwell and Myers. Gainwell is just getting so many targets. Rodgers loves dumping the ball down to it.
Myers is definitely the guy there. I like Pitts though, man. I would go Myers.
I like Pitts too, but Gainwell's getting all these carries. We have 7 catches last week. I mean,
dude, I wrote up over 3.5 catches for the game for him last week, and he had 7. So
right, yeah. Like he's been locked in, man, and he gets the carries too. They're splitting the work right down the middle. You're right. If you want to go upside, it's those other guys. And for people that are fading Pitts because London's back, if you want to do that, do it with the sports books because the books are not sold on Pitts having a down week. They got his over under at like over 50 yards, which is high for a tight end. They have his over under reception set at 4.5, and you have to bet minus money to take the over. Like the books are expecting Pitts to be Pitts, so yeah. I don't mind it, but Gainwell's been great. No,
yeah, it's just a tough matchup for him. The front 7 against Detroit.
So. All right, well, hey, dude, I'm a Pitts super fan, so if you're in on Pitts, I'm in. So let's go.
Johnson
Pitts
is officially active today, by the way. So QJ in. Quentin Johnson, he's in.
Oh, Howard's gonna be so sad. He's getting himself all pumped up on Trey Harris.
Pick 2 for Benjamin, Wandale, Drake London, Rico Dowell, T. Higgins. It's got to be London and Higgins, right?
London and Higgins, yeah, absolutely.
Need a flex of Evans, Robinson, Diggs, Carter, and Tracy. You're just gonna play Mike Evans there. Wide receiver and the flex. So Mike Evans and then who? If you had, I'm getting a lot of Wandale Robinson questions. Let us know if it's PPR because that is a player that has the biggest difference between where I rank him in PPR versus standard. He's much, much better in PPR. Yeah. I'm going with in full PPR like this one here. I'm going with Evans, and I think I'm going Wandale Robinson. The guy's getting like 9 targets every week, right? Sure. Javonte Williams, Olave, Evans, 1 PPR. How do you rank them?
Javonte, 1.
Yeah, you got to play running back first.
Javonte, 1, and then Evans, and then Olave. I mean, Evans on a part-time workload got 10 targets last week. The matchup's not great this week, but like he's just a star.
Let's see here. Lamar, Knicks, or Stroud this week?
I like Lamar, Johnny. 2 of them.
No, I need 2. I mean, Stroud's in such a great spot, but once they get a lead, they're not going to throw anymore.
It's the first 2. You can throw all over the Jags. Jags are a pass funnel, right? They're
it's probably the first 2.
Good versus the run, bad versus the pass. First 2.
I'm going to go Bryce Young of this group here.
Yep, I'm with it.
Wilson, Jennings, or Zay Jones. Need 2.
I like Juwan. I like Juwan Jennings with no Ricky Parasol out there. It's going to be highly consolidated, in my opinion, between him and Kittle and CMC. I did put Kendrick Bourne back in the rankings, but can't rank him even top 40 or so because we've seen a lot of games with him, and he was good with Mac Jones for a couple games, but not with Purdy.
All right. We got a member question that popped in. New member, old Swamp Trash here. Just joined.
Great name, dude.
Burrow or Purdy? I'm going to go Burrow there. Mike Wilson or Mike Evans? We're going to go Evans.
Evans, yeah. Yep, absolutely, man. 2-point passing TDs, plus 2-point passing TDs. What is that? 6-point, whatever it is Burrow.
Yeah. And then new member here, JLB here, Guillotine League, Olave, London, or Jameson. Easy upside, but want to avoid a low floor. Olave is probably that guy then, right?
I mean, the upside with low floor is Jameson. So if you want to avoid that, then it's Olave or London.
Yeah, London just back from an injury. That's like that's my concern there. I think Olave is that guy.
I have these guys literally ranked 8, 9, 10 in the rankings this week, but I have London at 8 and Olave at 10. But if you just want the safest floor, it's Olave. So when you add that caveat about floor, it's Olave.
Okay. And then Deb here, Wilson, Olave, or Taylor.
Deb, what's up?
You got to go Taylor there.
Deb's awesome, dude. Yeah, you got to go Taylor.
Okay. Back up to the top here. Let me go find our spot. I know where we were because the name is hilarious to me. It's Stinky
Diaper. Yeah. Two of the best, dude.
We just have a lot of questions. So
it's right here.
Okay. You want to pull up the next one while I search for here? Okay.
Oh no, maybe I'm not at the right one. Or did John put his question in?
Yeah. No, that's right.
John, you're in trouble. He just changed the order. You trying to trick us, dude? We said Pitts and Myers.
There we go.
Need 1 for the flex here.
Myers, Estime, or Jones?
It's not Estime.
No, you got to play Jacoby Myers.
Got to play Jacoby. Yeah,
even against Denver, it's not great, but
best role. He just signed an extension, dude. That is not good for the future. That's not good for your Travis Hunter dynasty shares.
Yeah. Starting Gainwell and Gibbs at running back, Michael Wilson wide receiver for my flex. I have Warren, Montgomery, or Marvin Harrison. So you want to start both running backs? I don't think I'd start both Steelers running backs.
Yeah, that's a little too much. That's a little too much for me. I would just go Marv. I go
Marv.
Then you got to start both wide receivers.
Yeah.
Oh, they are. It's a double up no matter what.
Yeah, outside of David Montgomery.
Yeah, but the narrative of having the narrative of 2 guys producing on the same team works better for 2 wide receivers than it does for 2 running backs.
Yeah, I agree.
So go with the 2 wide receivers.
Full point PPR: Pickens, Waddle, Wilson, Evans, Godwin, and again playing Mike Evans. Right?
It's Evans, it's Pickens, and then for me it should be Godwin, but to diversify, I'd probably go Michael Wilson.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Hall, Evans, Genty, London. Need 3. Who are we sitting?
Genty,
right?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Super chat came in from JPO Jam on the screen there. Half PPR, Hall, Genty, Dowell, or Carter.
Just 1?
Yep.
Then I'm starting Breece Hall. And go. They're all in kind of weird spots, but Breece Hall is getting the most volume by far.
Josh said he got eliminated everywhere last week. Sorry, Josh.
That's okay, buddy.
Did our best.
It's all right. We got DFS for you. DFS is always there for you.
DFS and betting. We're up like 100 units betting football this year. So go sign up. If you're not in an area where sportsbooks are legal, go check out Novig, fantasyslam.com/Novig. You get a deposit match up to $25. Legal in like every state, and they have all the same odds, props, lines, spreads, you name it. It's all legal. And back, you can go sign up over there.
If you just want to put in a bunch of sensible bets, not as parlays, just put them in and collect money. Do whatever Mark Lammy's doing.
Yeah, Mark Lammy's up like 50 units, dude. Just
Mark Lammy's just printing money right now.
And that's honestly the key. It's hard not to want to chase the 10-leg parlay, but if you are able to just have control and just individually bet each play, you'd be up like 50 units following Mark this year. So
you're just
you'd be up 12 units following me. You know.
Yeah, I mean everybody. Yeah, but like his bets are just like.
Yeah, he just
black and white.
He crushes the anytime touchdown bets. Honestly, he's
such
a good guy at that.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
All right, pick two between Brissett, May, and Herbert.
Pick two of those guys.
Yeah, you're probably on May and
I'm in May and Herbert.
Yeah. All right.
Again, you're gonna sit there in that beautiful Patriots shirt and with an opportunity to start two quarterbacks.
I like Brissett and Herbert. I'm just saying. Is that
Ben McAdoo? William McAdoo in the chat?
Kelsey or Fannin?
I have those guys back to back. It's half PPR. In half PPR, I'm going Kelsey.
Okay.
Absolutely. Fannin got 14 targets, didn't even get to 50 yards last week. Super low ADOT player. The Bills are the number one defense against the tight end. I'm going Kelsey. The Titans secondary is destroyed.
We got a super chat from Stinky Dipey up there.
Nice.
Zay Flowers or Michael Wilson half PPR?
Zay. Got to go Zay there with Marv back. Zay's locked in for me. All right, let's hit some rapid fire here. Next 10 minutes, let's knock out.
Rapid fire is totally on YouTube. I can bring these up as quickly as I can. So let's get the answers out. No, just kidding.
You know I struggle with rapid fire. I'm talking to myself when I say that.
Yeah, Marks, Harvey, Dowell, and Genty.
Marks and Harvey, if they're playing. If Marks is out, then I'm going Dowdle. We told you not to start Genty last week. He was dog water. They are projected to score 10 points this week.
Harvey, Judkins, Hampton, or Marks?
Harvey and Marks. Again, if Marks is playing, I'm starting him, but it's Harvey and Judkins otherwise.
Is Breece Hall a good play today? I can play ETN or Dowell instead.
Play ETN. What's wrong with ETN?
ETN's at Denver, but I'd still probably go ETN there anyways. And then Pickens or Higgins?
Bayshall Tutin's out. Go Pickens.
KC and New Orleans defense. New Orleans for me.
New Orleans against the Jets.
Genty, Thomas, Vidal, estimate for a flex. It's Thomas or estimate?
How's your team still in? If you picked Genty and Brian Thomas as your first two picks, good job keeping this team alive. I'm going Brian Thomas.
Probably has like Stafford.
My team that I started, I had a team where I picked Genty and Brian Thomas, and I was eliminated expeditiously.
Right away. Joe Whalen, member question on the screen there, Coop. He's got Warren over Dowell and Harvey in his flex. Would you play Warren over Dowell and Harvey?
No, I would play Harvey, man.
Okay.
I would play Harvey. He already got Jonathan Taylor in there. I would play Harvey over Hampton even. I would go
this week.
What?
I like Hampton this week.
I like Hampton too, but I just have Harvey ahead of him. So I go Harvey, Taylor, Hampton. Move Hampton to the flex because he plays the latest game of the group. No, Taylor does. So move Taylor to the flex.
Keith wants to know Warren or Waller.
I'm going Warren. Waller is scary. He has no floor. The ceiling is still very high, but the floor is very low. Whereas Warren has at least a decent floor. Quinn Ewers could be flat out terrible. We could see Zach Wilson playing in the second half of this game. But what if Quinn Ewers locks into Waller and he gets 10 targets, just like Shadur Sanders, another third-string quarterback, is locked into Fannin? Could happen. That's why Warren, I will start Waller in certain spots, but not if I have Warren at my disposal.
We're playing Marks over Carter. If Marks is in, then you'll play Carter if he doesn't.
Yeah. Easy. Chubb's in, we don't care.
That's not a question. We're going to happy Sunday. Hit for big money last week. We're going to get in the last night. Good. We got the playbook out there for you. Bender's got the playbook out.
Hell yeah.
Higgins, Carter, estimate, ETN, Dowell for flex.
ETN. No Bayshall Tutin. Bayshall Tutin's out. And LaQuinn Allen is just like a pass blocking nothing. Like ETN full workload today. He should touch the ball minimum 15, 20 times.
Am I crazy going Saints D over KCD? No, I don't think so. I like the Saints D. I mean, again, obviously Kansas City's defense is healthier. So
it's not crazy, but just start KC. Why Why not?
We gave someone Saints over KC earlier, so I'm fine going.
Why did we do that? That's not how I have it
They have
ranked.
the Jets.
They have the Titans.
I know. I'm just saying. They're both in good spots. If you want to go KC, you can go KC. It's fine.
Yeah, we're talking about the defenses that are ranked like 2 and 3. You know what I mean?
It's not a terrible thing there. MG says it's crazy to start McCarthy or keep McCarthy the rest of season if I have Stafford and Dak. Yes, you don't need JJ if you have Stafford and Dak.
No,
rest of season's 1 week. And then Jonathan on the screen has Wandale or Metcalf 1 point PPR.
Oh man, in full PPR, it still has to be Metcalf. Metcalf should do well against this man-to-man scheme, but Wandale's a good play. But it's Metcalf.
Brissett or Nick 6 point passing TD down 86. You got to go Nick's there because he can run the football. So
yeah, Nick's blew up for like 40 points against the Giants, which is something Brissett hasn't quite done. Brissett's had 25 points or whatever, but Nick's could throw for 2 and run for 2.
Yep, agreed. Starting London, have nobody else to turn to if he sits. He's not sitting, he's playing. So you're good there.
Now, if this guy wasn't down 86, would you just start Brissett?
Probably.
See, that's where I'm at. That's why context matters in that case, but go Knicks for upside.
Yeah, probably. Burrow or Brissett? I'm going to go Burrow there.
Burrow, yeah.
Jennings or Jennings, Harrison, or Worthy?
I'm going Jennings. Jennings.
Yeah,
Worthy has not done a damn thing all year. All 2 years in a row, he's not done a damn thing.
Rice out today?
Xavier Worthy has had 1 good game in his career, and it was garbage time in the Super Bowl. Every other game, this guy has not done what he's supposed to do.
I would only say the difference now is it's not Patrick Mahomes. It's gonna be a different kind of offense. They could be running shorter routes, just quicker plays for Worthy to get open. If Rice is out, I would consider it, but I think Jennings is the better play.
At this stage, from what I've seen, I truly maybe this is a hot take, John, but I feel like the Chiefs have take lock on Worthy because of what they spent on him.
Yeah.
I watched Tyquan Thornton do what Worthy was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You saw it too. Tyquan Thornton was doing the big touchdowns, and you know what I mean?
Tyquan Thornton was also always supposed to do that too. He just didn't do it in New England. He was second round pick. That was the fastest man in the draft. So
I'm just saying, they might have been better off if they just stuck with Tyquan Thornton when he was scoring 50-yard touchdowns every week. Because Worthy's supposed to do that, and he's not doing it.
DK single entry, Gibbs or Bijan, or just play both. I mean, if you can find a way to play both, that's fine. They're the 2 of the 3 highest rostered running backs in DFS today. So you're going to be chalky.
They're both $8,000. I'd love to see what that lineup looks like.
I would lean Robinson if I was picking one. I think
you're going to need a tight end you're going to need to start Evan Engram at tight end. You're going to need a $3,000 wide receiver if you want to do it.
The Giants defense is kind of popular today, and they're $2,400 or something like that.
Against JJ McCarthy, why not?
Yeah,
you're going to need to pull some strings though, bud.
Yeah, maybe you're
LaQuinn Allen.
What?
Start LaQuinn Allen in that lineup. At the flag.
That or you're playing a 4K quarterback probably as well.
Start Minshew, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Starting a 4K quarterback. I'm going Jameson Williams over Dowell.
Yeah, for sure. JMO.
I'm
derailing the rapid fire like I always do.
I know, it's okay. JMO, Dowell, Hall, Hampton. I'm in the standard scoring.
JMO.
Do we think Drake London's going to start? I do. Twitch gang in the chat.
Ooh, Santa glasses for the Twitch gang today.
Sutton, Wilson, Dow, Harvey, Etienne. Need a wide receiver and a flex.
Sutton and Harvey.
Okay. Thomas, Genti, Vidal, Estime. Leaning. I think we answered this one for Kevin already.
Yeah, BTJ, right?
Yeah. Knicks or Stroud? I'm going to go Knicks.
Knicks, yep.
Dart or Burrow? I'm going Burrow.
Yep.
Good morning, Sarah. She needs one of Diggs, Tracy, Genti, or Pittman.
I'm starting Tracy, Sarah. Tracy looked great last week. Matchup's not bad.
Okay. Hampton or Henry? Oh,
I'll go King Henry here. Patriots are going to. They're going to be.
They have no Robert Spillane and no Milton Williams still. So.
Exactly. Robert Spillane not only leads the team in tackles, but he's also the guy that wears the green dot. So you're without your quarterback on defense. That's why the Bills won. That's why the Ravens are favored.
Since Milton Williams gone down, the Patriots are one of the worst run defenses in football. So
a huge problem. We got to get those guys. Got to get back if they're going to get back on track.
Yeah. We actually answered that one for Carson already. Where are we? Here we go. Lutz or Little for a kicker question.
It's playing against each other. I like Cam Little, and it's especially if there's any sort of bonus for long field goals.
And then another Kansas City or New Orleans question, which I guess we're it's a huge coin flip. I guess we're going Kansas City here, but I don't. I think they're both.
I like Kansas City.
Okay. Scott Hall, half PPR, start 2 of Judkins, Marks, Carter, and Jacoby Myers.
If Marks goes, we're going Marks. Do we get the inactives for 11:30? He plays at 1, doesn't he?
No, they're a 4:00 game for Marks.
Ugh, annoying.
So that's why Marks and Carter were the pivot, because if Marks doesn't play,
right.
you could play Carter. Myers also 4:00 game. I think Judkins the only early spot there. So
yeah,
I would
just start Judkins and Myers.
Okay,
and then you don't even have to think about it.
You don't have to worry about it. Dak or Dart? I'm gonna go Dak there, Dak, and then Dow, Judkins, or Jennings. Probably Jennings, right?
I like Jennings. Yeah, Jennings is a great spot. Spot. No Sauce Gardner, no Ricky Pearsall. Judkins over down. Yeah.
Okay. Myers or BTJ?
Myers and PPR for sure. He's got the better role in that offense.
Kelsey or Warren?
Kelsey. The Titans secondary is destroyed.
Judkins, Dowell, Tracy.
I'm going Judkins against the Bills. You hypothetically should be able to run here.
Question of the day: May, Burrow, or Brissett? Seems like we're going there.
I'll go May, but you like Burrow?
I do like Burrow. Yep.
Do it. Go Burrow then. John says Burrow.
Okay. I'm wearing a Patriot shirt. There's no bias here. It's just like I'm just trying to fantasy point up.
He's the best quarterback in the league.
Brissett, for a season, we got to talk about the vacuum of the individual week here, Coop. Brissett, Robinson, Irving, Pickens, Evans. What are we doing here? Full PPR.
You don't ever have to ask us to start sit that includes Bijan Robinson.
Hey, you give me your line. Oh, any changes? No, your lineup. Oh, the bench: Knicks, Marks, Fannin, or Jags D. Bucky Irving, Knicks, Marks, Fannin.
No,
you're good.
You're good. That's right.
Dak or Dart? Gonna go Dak. Jennings, Dowell, Judkins.
We just did that. Okay. Jay Cheesy. You only got to put him in once, guys.
Sarah is replacing Mahomes, Purdy, Dart, Lawrence, or Stroud.
Purdy, right?
Yeah, it's probably Purdy. Purdy's safer.
Yep.
Dart probably has the most upside if you're down, Sarah. So.
Definitely, but it's Purdy.
Wilson, Harrison, or RJ Harvey?
Harvey. Okay. I like RJ Harvey.
Full point PPR: Evans, Pickens, Metcalf, or Godwin. Need one?
Just one. I'm going Pickens.
Down big. Dowell, Judkins, Henderson. I mean, Travion Henderson's back to 50-yard touchdowns last week.
Henderson, yeah. If you're down big, you got to try and shoot the moon. He's been the best, most talented player.
What was it? He has the most 50-plus yard rushing touchdowns as a rookie all time now. It's like 4.
He's like if you sort the list of players that have multiple 50-yard rushing touchdowns in the same season, there's like 4 dudes.
Yeah, CJ2K and
like Barkley.
Barkley, exactly. Gainwell, Myers, Pitts, Jalen Waddle down 14. Again, I still think it's Myers and Pitts.
Yeah, Myers and Pitts.
Super chat on the screen from Jonathan here. Johnson or Coker?
If it's not tight end premium, then I think you got to go Coker there.
Okay.
And just give yourself a shot at upside.
Brissett or Purdy? Man, these two guys are probably got to be close in your rankings, right?
That's why I started the show with that question, John.
Did you? A long time.
I think I
still go Brissett.
Yeah. All right. Super rapid fire right now.
Purdy or Knicks need upside. Then you go Knicks there.
Knicks. Yep.
McMillan or Vidal? I'm going to
Tet.
Need to sit one of Diggs, Sutton, Etienne, or Godwin for Belmer.
Sit Diggs, Belmer.
Need 4 for 2 running back spots and 2 flex. Henry, Henderson, Javonte, Cook, Hampton, you have all the top running backs.
First 4.
Yeah, I played the first 4. Yeah, I would agree with you. Start wide receiver Brown. What are your thoughts on one to start alongside AJ Brown? AJ Brown already played. I'm not really sure what the rest of that question is.
The rest of the question got cut off, I think.
Dak or Dart? Oh, we did this one for Jay Cheesy a bunch of times.
We did that.
Who do I pick up? Woody Marks, Keaton, or Amari DeMarcado?
DeMarcado.
Yeah.
You got to just try it because Keaton, he's been getting a little more work, but it's just not enough.
Agreed. Half PPR need 2. Oh, we did this one for ABC already, right? Cook, Henderson, it's the first 4 there.
We also haven't seen Michael Carter and Amari DeMarcado healthy together for a while. You just never know. It could just be a big DeMarcado game. He was playing well until he fumbled that ball at the 1-inch line. And he came back and played well a couple weeks later when they gave him a shot.
Yeah, Goff or Herbert. Where's that right?
We're Herbert, right?
Okay, yeah.
We did Jay Cheesy's.
Right? Yeah, he's got a bunch of questions in there. Diggs, Mooney, Bourne, Vidal, Strange, Chubb.
That's where I'm going to go Diggs because those other guys haven't done anything and they're all part-time guys. Might as well just go Diggs.
Yep. Jones or Carter in PPR. I also have QJ and Juwan.
I like Aaron Jones. For sure. So I have 2 questions. First, Jalen Warren or Marion Hampton. We're going Jalen Warren. What do you think, John?
I'm going to Marion Hampton. Again, I took the over 11.5 rushing attempts on Hampton today. He had 13 and 15 in his 2 games. So
I do have Hampton ranked ahead. Yep.
Yeah. And then London, Zay, or Waddle.
London is playing, and you're starting London, but if for some reason he doesn't play, it's Zay Flowers.
Yeah. Who do I start? Estimate Gainwell or Pittman?
Pittman.
Patriots, Dolphins, Jets, Titans, or Bengals defense?
Definitely not the Dolphins. Why would we start the Dolphins against the Bengals? That's crazy talk.
I mean, Jets versus Saints, I don't feel good about. Titans versus Chiefs. I think it's Patriots, right?
Yeah, Patriots.
And even that's like scary, but I feel like they're ready to bounce back.
Why are there 17 different defenses rostered in your league? How'd this happen?
Thomas, Genti, or Estime?
Thomas.
Burrow or Dak? I'm going Burrow there.
Yep.
Let's see. Maybe we did Cheesy again already there. Burrow or Purdy?
You only got to put them in once, folks. It slows us down. In fact, it hurts everybody else if you put it in multiple times.
Yeah. Burrow over Purdy, and then Wilson or Evans. Evans over Wilson.
Yep.
Jameson Williams or Mike Evans. Got to play Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, yeah. And it's close, but it's Mike Evans.
Sutton, Ted, or Dowell?
Sutton? Sutton's playing well right now. Oh, 2? Sutton and McMillan.
Okay. Hall, Evans, Genti, London, start 3. So we're sitting Brees or Genti. I think we might have done that one already.
Sit Genti.
Need 2 of Wilson, Sutton, Dowell, and Hampton.
Let's go Sutton and Hampton there.
Okay. McCarthy, Young, or Lawrence? I'm going to go Young.
Yep.
Wandale, London, Dowell, Higgins.
London and Higgins. I feel like people are putting these in multiple times because we've done that.
Yeah, they are, but I forget where we're at. JJ or Bryce Young? I'm going Bryce Young.
Bryce.
Estime or Carter non-PPR?
Carter.
Let's see.
For show.
Estime or Monte non-PPR?
That's where I'll go Estime and then try and get some upside out of it.
Yeah. Twitch gang here. Full PPR, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and 1 flex, or set in the lineup. Gibbs, Irving, Henderson, Chase, Brown, Pickens, Ladd, McMillan. Who makes the team?
Gibbs and Chase Brown definitely do.
Yeah.
The wide receivers are Pickens and McMillan, and the flex is going to be Bucky or Travion John.
I lean Bucky.
Go Bucky. Good.
Olave, Higgins, Carter, or Estime, pick 1 for non-PPR.
That's Olave in that case. Olave, top 10, 12 option in all formats.
Yeah. Full point PPR, Metcalf, Pickens, or Evans. I'd lean Evans there still.
Evans, yeah. This hat is like shedding and it's getting in my nose and my mouth. And it's also very warm.
Take it off. FFPC Dynasty Championship. Lost Mahomes, grab Minshew. Which 2 do I sit? Would you start either in over Minshew?
No,
I feel like we're missing part of this question.
This is part of that question, Luke. Luke, text me, dude. We're gonna wrap for our leads.
Dowell, Warren, Gainwell, Irving need 2. Definitely Irving, and then I'll let you pick the other one. I'll let you have the hard part.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
That's very nice of you. I'm going Dowdle.
Merry Christmas. Take the hard question.
Dowdle got half the pass work and virtually all the run work last week. So, if he's going to get 70% of the work, that's the guy.
Knicks or Mayfield? I'm going to go Knicks.
Knicks, yeah. And I do have Fannin over Warren in full PPR because he's a target machine. Even if the matchup sucks.
All right, so this is the rest of his question, I guess. Grab Minshew to pair with May. Sit 3, and do I start over Minshew? Worthy, Mark?
Start both the quarterbacks for sure, and then start Woody Marks.
Yeah. We did Joe's question already. Mr. McSauce. Are you related to this person?
Yeah, what's up, dude? The Sauce family.
Estimate, Thomas, Warren, Pierce. Need to.
Brian Thomas is one of them, and the others I would just start Estimate because you got so much risk there. You might as well just go for the running back that could be the starting running back for his team. And he's supposed to start. We just don't know if he's going to get 50% of the work, what it's going to look like. So go Estimate.
We did Sutton and Tet for this question already. BTJ, Godwin, Shakir. Need one.
BTJ. Okay. Oh, sorry, Woody Marks.
Woody. Marks isn't even an option. Oh, yeah, it's Woody. There you go.
If Woody's out, then go BTJ.
You like him over Godwin?
In full PPR, I definitely like Godwin. Yeah, I do have Godwin ranked ahead. Go Godwin.
Yeah, Woody or Godwin, but you probably won't know the Woody before Godwin plays. So,
start God. I mean, unless Schefter comes out and says, "Hey, by the way, Woody Marks is definitely playing," you probably got to start Godwin at 1.
All right, Sandman finished this question here. So we need one PPR and a flex. We need a wide receiver and a flex of Woody Marks, DK Metcalf, Flowers, Higgins. So Marks and what?
Marks Metcalf? And T. Higgins.
T. Higgins, okay. And then May or Lamar. I would go May over Lamar.
May.
Yeah. Jefferson, QJ, or Ibuka non-PPR.
Go Jefferson.
Okay. And then Burrow or Lamar. I'm going Burrow.
Burrow, yeah.
Yeah, bonus points for 40-yard touchdowns. Yeah, you want Burrow there. Jesse's got a super chat up on the screen there, Coop. It's Tat Estimator Michael Carter, half PPR.
It's McMillan. It's got to be McMillan, Jesse.
Jefferson, Flowers, or Tat?
Flowers against the Pats here. He should be all right. He should be able to get in the slot a bit and escape Christian Gonzalez.
Yep. Waller or Juwan Johnson?
Juwan and half PPR. Play it safe.
Need 2 running backs, Marks, Gainwell, Tracy, Carter. I have the first 2 going, but close of Tracy and unsure about Jordan. So he's starting Marks and Gainwell. He's got Tracy and Carter on the bench.
Yeah, you're good. That's the way I do it. And if Marks doesn't play, then you can start start Carter. But you're gonna have to bench Tracy to give yourself a shot at Marks, and that's okay.
Okay. Higgins or Dowell?
Dowdle.
Flex 1 for the Gorilla. Diggs, Tracy, Pittman, Andrews, Henry.
I like Tracy, even though it's tight end premium. I like Tracy there.
All right. Woody Marks probably isn't playing according to this update.
There you go, folks. So make sure if you're trying to hold out for that business that you got another 4 o'clock pivot. So the people with Marks and Carter, the information has not changed. If you're deciding between Tracy and Marks, you got to play Tracy at 1 o'clock.
Yep. Booty, Henry, Monty.
On the big gorilla, I'm going with Hunter Henry. Go lean into the tight end premium scoring.
Okay. Estimator Carter, Coop.
Carter.
Tracy Jones or Carter now that Marks isn't likely playing?
I like Aaron Jones today pick 2, Tracy and Aaron Jones.
Okay. Carter, Mitchell, Henry, half PPR.
I'll go Michael Carter there.
Okay.
Oh, tight end
premium, yeah.
Slow roll. I'm still going Michael Carter.
J-Man with the super chat, Jefferson or Hampton?
Go Hampton there. I mean, Jefferson hasn't done anything.
And then I'm going Knicks over Lawrence there.
Agreed.
AZ Fox, member question, has Jags, Browns, Saints, Chiefs for defense?
I'm going Chiefs.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's get these last couple questions here done, Coop. Dowell, Warren, Gainwell, Irving. Going to play Irving for sure. Oh, we did this one already. I gave you the hard question.
Well, you got to put it in once.
Harrison, Worthy, or Algier standard scoring?
I don't even mind Algier, but you got to go with Marv.
PPR flex, Ibuka, Travion, Warren, or RJ Harvey?
I like RJ. Oh, no, Travion. Go Travion.
Travion over that group?
Yeah, biggest upside.
Quentin Williams.
The floor is good for Travion. It's not like it's like, oh, is he going to get touches? Is he not? He's going to get them. It's just a matter of whether he can make a big play happen.
I'm going Knicks over Mayfield.
Yep.
Dak or Lamar? How do you have them ranked?
I got Lamar.
Okay. And then Dowell or Jefferson?
Go Dowdle. Again, Jefferson, he catch 2 passes last week?
Yeah.
The targets are going his way. He's just not connecting. Nothing we can do.
Monty or Estime?
Oh, we got through all the questions. I didn't think there was a chance.
On the dot.
I did not think there was a chance that was going to happen.
Monty or Estime?
I don't know. I'm just kidding, dude. Go with Estime. Go for upside. Give yourself a shot at glory, baby.
Let's go. All right, guys. Good luck. NFL Week 16, fantasy football playoffs. Get in the Discord. Banner's got the Twitter takeover right now. We'll catch you later.